A steel plate lowers slowly onto a deep bed of bright yellow radish. At first, the movement seems almost wrong. The radish has already been washed, seasoned, and transformed. Yet before a single piece reaches its final package, the factory deliberately squeezes the entire batch. Clear yellow liquid runs from the edges while the radish compresses beneath controlled pressure. Why remove liquid from something that is supposed to be pickled? And why does this step happen so close to packaging? The answer is not simply about making the radish drier. It begins much earlier, when ordinary white Korean radishes arrive at the factory with far more water inside them than finished pickles can keep. To understand the press, we have to follow that water from the beginning, and the first change starts before the radish ever enters a tank. Fresh radish looks simple.
Fresh radish looks simple, but the factory cannot treat every root as identical. Size affects cutting. Firmness affects texture.
Damage can become more obvious after pickling. Moisture matters because radish is naturally full of water. Large modern lines therefore begin with inspection before the real transformation starts. The roots are washed, damaged sections are removed, and the usable radish is prepared for consistent processing. Some lines peel more aggressively than others, depending on the final style of pickle. What matters is uniformity. A thick piece and a thin piece will not exchange water and seasoning at exactly the same rate. By the time the radish reaches the brine, small differences can become large differences in texture. So before anything turns yellow, the factory first makes thousands of irregular roots behave more like one controlled batch. Prepared radish now enters the stage that begins changing what is inside each piece. Surrounds the cut surfaces.
Pickling
the
liquid.
visible brine is only half the story. The radish already contains its own water, trapped inside millions of plant cells. Salt and other recipe ingredients begin changing the balance between the radish and the surrounding liquid. Industrial recipes vary. Some use different combinations of salt, acidity, sweetness, and yellow coloring. But the goal is similar. Controlled flavor, stable texture, and a consistent appearance. The smallest difference in thickness now matters because every surface is exchanging moisture with the brine. Outside the vessel, almost nothing appears to happen. Inside the radish, however, water is already beginning to move. And once the vessel is closed, the most important part becomes difficult to see.
The physical result is easy to see later. The radish becomes more flexible. Its sharp raw character changes.
Drawing part
the
of
color
the radish's
becomes more
natural
uniform.
water outward while seasoning moves into the exposed vegetable tissue. The exact recipe and timing depend on the style being produced, but the physical result is easy to see later. The radish becomes more flexible. Its sharp raw character changes. The color becomes more uniform. Yet the factory cannot simply leave the pieces floating in unlimited brine and call the job finished. Too much free liquid would make the next stages difficult to control. Texture could vary from batch to batch, and the amount of liquid entering each final package would become less predictable. So when the vessel finally opens, the factory does not send the radish directly to packaging. First, the brine must leave the tank. Then something still trapped between the pieces has to be removed.
This is
Now
where
the hidden
pressing begins to
transformation
make
becomes
sense.
visible.
Pressure does not
Raw
need to
radish
crush the
entered
radish into
tanks
paste.
white,
Instead,
rigid,
the
and
load is
packed with
controlled
fresh
so
water.
liquid between the pieces
pickled
can drain
radish
away.
leaves more flexible, seasoned, and often yellow, depending on the recipe. But there is a crucial difference between moisture inside the vegetable and liquid simply trapped around it. The factory wants the first one controlled. It does not want unlimited free brine traveling into every later step. This is where pressing begins to make sense. Pressure does not need to crush the radish into paste. Instead, the load is controlled so liquid between the pieces and some easily released moisture can drain away while the radish keeps its usable structure. The change looks small from a distance. Up close, streams of brine leave the batch, but pressing is not the final answer. What happens immediately afterward explains why the amount removed matters. The surprising part is that pressing is not meant to finish the flavor. It prepares the radish so the factory can control what comes next. If too much old pickling liquid remains trapped around the pieces, later seasoning becomes harder to standardize. The radish may also carry unnecessary liquid into cutting, weighing, and sealing. By draining the batch first, the line starts the finishing stage from a more predictable moisture level. Depending on the recipe, the pressed radish may then meet a final seasoned solution containing the balance of acidity, sweetness, salt, and color required for the finished style. The exact formulation varies by producer, but the logic is consistent. Remove uncontrolled liquid first, then add back only what the final process needs. That is why the press sits so late in the line. Once the moisture is controlled, the radish can finally be shaped for the consumer. Only now does the familiar shape appear. Long pickled radish sections enter precision cutters and emerge as uniform strips or portions, depending on the package being produced. For kimbap-style radish, consistency matters because a strip that is too thick changes the bite. Wienen et bout and districtiesti, while one that is too thin can bend or tear during handling. The cutting line therefore works together with inspection rather than replacing it. Cameras and sensors can detect many obvious problems, but trained workers still examine color, damaged edges, irregular pieces, and texture samples. The radish may look finished, yet one question remains. Can every piece survive filling and sealing without flooding the package with excess liquid? The earlier press has already reduced that problem. Now the factory can portion radish and finishing liquids separately with much tighter control. And this is where a batch becomes thousands of nearly identical servings. At full speed, the process stops looking like pickling and pickling. Rows of yellow radish looking like precision engineering. Portioning gates divide them. Pouches open in rhythm. Dosing nozzles add a controlled amount of finishing liquid rather than whatever happened to remain after the tank. That difference is easy to miss, but it is one reason the press matters so much. The factory can now manage solid radish and package liquid as two controlled parts of the same product. Further down the line, each pouch must have the correct fill, clean sealing surfaces, and enough room for the seal to close properly. Automation handles the repetition, but the line still depends on workers who watch for folded film, damaged strips, and anything sensors may not interpret well. Thousands of movements repeat, but speed is not the difficult part. Consistency is.
industrials.
The radish finally reaches the part consumers recognize. Filled pouches are closed, but sealing is only the beginning of the final checks. A package can look perfect and still fail if its weight is wrong or the seal is incomplete. Modern lines may combine check weighing, seal inspection, metal detection, and visual monitoring before finished packs are boxed. If a unit falls outside the required condition, automated systems can divert it from the main flow for inspection. The goal is not drama, it is repetition without losing control. Notice how different the radish now looks from the roots that entered the factory. The white, rigid vegetable has become flexible yellow strips surrounded by a measured amount of seasoned liquid. Yet the strangest machine in the process was not the cutter or the sealer, it was the press. And now the reason for squeezing a pickle is almost complete. So why does a pickled radish factory press every batch before packaging?
The line can then add a measured finishing solution and package a more consistent
manage. The moisture held inside the radish and free liquid surrounding the pieces. The factory needs enough internal moisture for the right texture, but excess free brine makes later seasoning, portioning, weight, and sealing harder to control. Controlled pressing drains the unwanted liquid without destroying the radish structure. The line can then add a measured finishing solution and package a more consistent product. What looked like a strange act of squeezing flavor away is actually a reset point. It separates the uncontrolled liquid left from the earlier pickling stage from the precisely controlled liquid used at the end. The same yellow radish that disappeared beneath the steel plate now moves away in sealed packs. The mystery was never why the factory removes the brine. It was why removing some allows the final pickle to be more exact.